Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today another little chat. So I did a short about this, and it's about 4K discs, and some people are finding that after a little while they don't work. What's all this about? Let's talk about it today on the channel. So welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Matt, and this channel is all about physical media. Look at these sorts of editions. We talk about 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, and sometimes VHS. And I do chat videos talking about the entertainment industry and all things to do with physical media and a little bit of sort of equipment talk as well. So if that's something you like, yeah, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free to do so. And yeah, let's get into the talk. Okay, so yeah, I've been sort of watching some videos around this subject, and yeah, I thought it was just something to sort of talk about. Like I say, I did do a little short on this, but yeah, it's interesting that people are sort of saying that they buy their 4K discs. You know, it's the best sort of picture quality, improved sound. You know, and the price of these discs are a lot more than the Blu-ray or DVD counterparts. But what people are finding is that they'll buy the disc, they'll watch it, no problem at all. Then, like many of us, you pop it back on the shelf, and then you might not watch that film for maybe another year, maybe 2 years. Then people are popping these discs back in, and then finding that at certain parts of the film, they're getting pixelation. It's freezing. So then you're having to skip past that scene, and then it seems to work fine again. Now, me personally, I've not encountered this as of yet. But it's something that's a little concerning. Now, I've heard that it seems to affect Warner Brothers titles, which I'm not sure about whether it's just because of the studio. So that makes you think, well, is the manufacturing process maybe not as robust as, say, the Blu-rays? Yeah, we know with DVDs that get scratches on them and you do get pixelation, pausing, you can't play the disc. But Blu-rays were designed very much to be scratch resistant, and the same technology supposed to be transferred over to the 4K discs. But what I've also heard is that there might be planned obsolescence in the 4K players. Now, what do I mean about planned obsolescence? Well, that means that companies will deliberately build into their systems that these products have a sort of certain lifespan, so that after so many years, things won't work. So then it causes you to have to go and buy the product again. I never really like that practice. I don't think many manufacturers do it, although I have heard that Apple have done this with their sort of mobile phones. And I guess people do upgrade things like phones, like tablets, computers, and even televisions. But for us that are sort of budget conscious, you know, and we want to get the best value for our money, you don't want to have to buy a player and then find that sort of in 4 to 5 years' time that player is not reading the disc properly. Now, I've heard it's something to do with possibly the lasers inside of these players, which are kind of got a limited lifespan. Again, I've got no evidence to back this up. I've not experienced the issue myself. So it's kind of just really a discussion point. I would be interested to hear your thoughts down below. Have you sort of found this is happening with your 4K discs? Have you found it sort of happening on Blu-ray discs as well? I think with DVDs, it's always been the issue that, you know, if you get scratches on them, that this issue will sort of, you know, happen. And that's kind of a visual sort of indication on the disc. You can see a scratch. With Blu-rays, yeah, you still can get scratches, but they are far more resistant. With 4Ks, again, I hope that the technology is the same as Blu-rays. The scratch resistance is still there, although I have heard that maybe they're not quite as durable as Blu-rays, which is interesting, isn't it? Because you're paying a premium for those 4K discs, so you'd expect an improvement over the Blu-ray so that it's even more scratch resistant. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it's not something I've actually come across as of yet. And, you know, it may well be that the next time I go to watch a 4K disc that I get this issue. I would recommend that if you do find that your discs are sort of freezing or skipping, it's always good to give them a good clean. Generally, I use like a microfiber cloth. I don't tend to put any product on it. I would just sort of hold the disc at the edges, so you're not getting fingerprints on there, because again, fingerprints on the back of discs can cause, you know, the laser to sort of misread things and maybe skip things, or you get this pixelation. So always hold the disc sort of on the edge of the disc. I guess you can put your finger through the little hole in the center as well. I tend to do that when I'm popping the disc into the player, so that you're not getting fingerprints or grease from your fingers onto the discs. I've also heard this thing called off-gassing, which apparently is to do with the plastic that's inside of the case. Well, obviously a lot of these Amaray cases are made of plastic, but there's what's apparently chemicals that come off the plastic and then actually transfer onto the disc itself, again causing like a sort of a very thin layer of film on the disc. So is that causing an issue? Again, that's not something I've experienced. Again, I do have a lot of these films as 4K steelbooks, so I know there's the plastic inserts. I don't know whether you get this off-gassing off of that. But yeah, that's another potential thing that could be causing an issue. But then you'd expect it to be affecting Blu-ray discs as well. So yeah, it's just a little subject I just wanted to talk about in a brief. As I say, I don't have a lot of evidence to talk about it in detail, but it's just what other collectors have been talking about. And yeah, I thought I'd just discuss it today in this little quick chat. So if you like these sorts of chat videos, I'll leave a link up here for my other chats and podcasts videos. Go and check those out if you haven't already. Like I say, if you're new here, yeah, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below on this subject. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you next time. Bye now.